Alright, alright. Welcome to another one of BumpmyStump's World of Tanks Xbox One replay videos. We are playing solo today. We're on Redshire, and we're in the last game in the T30, what is it, the T34? Oh no, Type 58. I was thinking it's the T3488. The Chinese Tier 6 medium. I've already gone through the line, obviously, because I have the WZ and the 113 and all that good stuff. So, but at Tier 6 it branches to the Chinese mediums as well. So I wanted to get enough XP built up in this to go on to the medium after it. But this is the last game I will play in the Type 58. Yes, it's a sad day. Actually, people hate this tank, but I don't think it's that bad, really. I mean, it's average. But, it's, you know, it is what it is, I guess. But, we're going to push over to the side here. This is a capture the flag, is what I call it. I know Wargaming calls it encounter or whatever, but yeah, it's capture the flag to me. We're going to push over here and see what we can come up with on the side. Just basically, as you see, I do not run right to the flag. I'm going to wait for the enemies to run right to the flag, and so we can kill them. However, we get a bunch of people that their mission is to be idiots and go jump right near the flag and get killed eventually. So we have a Type 34, Type T34, who on that team jumped right on the flag, of course. And I can see his whole outline. And sitting right here, I'm like, okay, there has to be some spot here I can aim at. Nope. Not at all. I can see his whole outline, but he's completely behind a rock. Tell me how I could... I'm going to pull forward here, and guess what? Look, yep. Yeah. Sink one into him there. Back up, because I got spotted. Get back in the ditch line. Try to avoid any fire. We've already lost 3 tanks, so you can tell what kind of game this will be. But I'm gonna move forward and see if I can get in a position where I can kill this idiot, because people that sit on the cap need to be killed. That's my motto. Can I get one through the top of his tank here? Nope. There's still a rock in front of me. Alright. Nope, and he gets down behind the hill line. Alright, I have to move up further, huh? Problem moving up further here is a lot of times there'll be something up right straight ahead, and once you're spotted, they'll start pounding on you from the hill over there. However, that doesn't seem to happen, so it seems like their whole tank is in the middle. Whole team is in the middle. I'm gonna pull into the top of that 3001, and he returns the favor. Knocks my driver out, of course. Don't know how he knocked my driver out through the top of the turret, but hey, I guess it went in there and ricocheted and, you know, bounced off someone's brain. Teams are even right now, so I'm gonna start playing fairly cautious. Actually, I think it was the loader, not the driver. There we go. It was the loader, not the driver. So that's even worse. The loader's nowhere near the front of the tank, but somehow he gets knocked out. That one doesn't go where I aim it. It bounces off the bed bug. But we track him there. So he's in the middle of the field. Call for some fire on him. And we're going to put an end to his game pretty quick. As you can see, me and a couple other players are pounding him. He's gone. We're down by a couple tanks at this point. So if we can get as many knocked out right now as possible, it'd be great. That one went to left field. Not that it would have hit anyways, but it just went to the very outside of my reticle. Had that happen a few times lately, where it goes way out to this edge of the reticle. Bounce off him there, and someone finishes him off. Yeah, so as I was saying a little while ago, this isn't a bad tank, but then all this stuff's happening, you know. Shooting to the edge of the reticle, bouncing off shots that it shouldn't. I'm going to put one into the Wolverine. Take some fire from him. That's alright, he changes his fire on someone else, and he's going to get finished off. So now we're even, and we've got a KV-1 KV1S, right? KV1S in the flag. And I'm going to start a new fad, or a new gameplay or something. I'm going to go on the forums and I'm going to post this and see if people will start. A new movement, that's the better word. I'm going to go up here and put some shots into that JPZ4 and take him out of the game. But from now on, I want to see players, if you're in a position that you can do it, and you have a noob sitting in the cap. See, right here, I don't realize it, because, you know, he's there, and but he's you know what I mean? We're all right here. But I think what we need to start doing is, instead of saying, hey, no, get out of the cap, blah, 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 we just need to let the Reds come in, kill him, and then move on with the game. Let the enemy team come in and kill the noob that's in the flag. That's and if everyone starts doing that, not defending the noob in the flag, then eventually maybe some of them will stop running to the flag and sitting there. This guy, you'll see, as usual, he is, and this doesn't always happen, but I would bet 70% of the time that someone's capping like this, it's a bottom feeder. And I'm going to put one into that KV1, take him out of the game. But yeah, it's a bottom feeder that does nothing during the whole game, and then just sits there and caps. You know, you'll see they sit in the middle of the game, they sit off to the edge, and then when the tanks get down, they run to the cap and sit there. And this guy is such a douche. He even gets a kill at the end because he's sitting right there, and the Reds try to come get him, obviously. But I think we all need to just start. As I get in behind this AT2, put one to the back of his tank and finish him off. Right now, we don't know where the last tank is. And there's 8 minutes and 34 seconds left. There's 4 of us on 1. And he's going to sit right in the cap. And, you know, we start pinging, you know, hey, attack, negative. And he doesn't care. He's going to sit right there. Because he's a bottom feeder. He's a loser. He's a noob. He's an idiot. And you would think at this tier, I mean, I expect at tier 1, 2, 3, even some in 4. By the time you get to 5 and 6, you should kind of know the right and wrong time for for capping. And you hear me complain about it constantly. I complain but constantly on this game. Oh, look at that. I didn't even see him there. Moved him back a little bit though, huh? But I say, as a group, there needs to be a new movement where we all just, you know, if some noob's in the cap, spread out. Let the Reds come in, take him out, and then move on with the game. And at the end of they'll start complaining, oh, why you guys didn't say, help me about, well, because you're a noob, and there's 8 minutes left, and it's 4 on 1, and, you know, you can't help stupid. I don't get anything else in this game, because I'm thinking maybe the guy's over here hiding. So I go this way, because we already have 2 other guys that way. And he ends up popping up at C2, C3, somewhere in that ballpark, B2, B3. So, yeah, they're there, C2. And then the douche in the cap ends up finishing him off, which really sucks, because he just sat there and he was a douche, and that's the only kill he gets in the whole game. Probably the only damage he really did in the whole game. VIP Rockstar. It's just, so that's my new movement thing. Let's all just let him get killed and then move on with the game. I end up with 33,000 silver, 2,000 XP with the multiplier, 2nd class mastery badge, 4 tanks destroyed, 1322 damage dealt, 1224 assist, 12 penetrations, top of the list with 4 kills, 1322 damage, 1327 for base XP. As you can see, VIP Rockstar ends up doing 504 damage, 5 penetrations. So what's that? 3 of them were hits, the rest were tracks, I guess. Basically, he's a bottom feeder, and whatever. We do 133 assists to the T1 Heavy, Type T34, 1 for 172. Wolverine, 2 for 295. The Knight, 593 assist. The Bedbug, 4 for 417 with 233 assist. Took him out of the game. KV1S, 96 damage. Damage dealt 158 to the 31H. Assisted for that one. The Leopard, 110 assisted damage on the Leopard. The Panzer, 2 for 184 damage dealt, took out his engine, destroyed the KV-1 for a 30 shot, and 1 for 66 and took out the AT-2. So I didn't do a lot in this game. I mean, however, at least I wasn't the noob sitting on the cap. I mean, really, you know. 20 shots fired, 16 hits, 12 penetrations. The gun only does a little over 100 average. So, I mean, that's where you get your 1300 on 12 penetrations. So, yeah, this tank, I didn't mind this tank for the most part, but like I said, I'm done with it. I'm not going to keep this one. I keep a lot of tanks, and I won't be keeping this one. I'm on to the next one in the line, and we'll see how that goes. So, but yeah, if you're playing this game, don't be a bottom feeder noob that caps. 8 minutes left, 5 tanks, 4 on 1. Shoot the red ones.